Side note, I know you guys might think some of my videos are pretty low quality, and yes, I would say they're not the best quality, but I'm kind of compiling information on my channel, so basically if somebody were to do this themselves, they would have to go find the drivers, go find the download, go set it up themselves, whereas this one video has all the information, just like my other videos. So some of them aren't perfect, some of them aren't the best quality, but if you're here and you're wanting to set up a PS3 emulator, it's the perfect video for you. Hello guys, so today we're going to be starting off looking at the RPCS3 PS3 emulator, and we're going to do a full setup tutorial on how to play your PS3 games on PC. So first you want to go to rpcs3.com or .net, and then you come down here and you pick the operating system that you're on: Windows, Linux, Mac OS, FreeBSD. And then after you have that installed, you'll extract that and it'll be on your PC, and then you'll be able to open it and it'll look just like this and everything. And then you're going to have to find a PS3 driver, but luckily I'll have that linked in the description, just like I will this website link. And then you'll just go down to here and hit install firmware, and basically pick where it's at. Like, you go through your files and you click on it and it installs the firmware. It'll say successful install. Great. Once you're here, what you're going to want to do, first thing I did is add my games. So I made a PS3 games folder and added my games, and it's basically the same thing as firmware, but instead of it being an install firmware, it just searches for your games in the folder that you select where you have your games at, and then it'll plug them in right here. They have to be extracted, they have to be on your PC, they can't be sitting in WinRAR. And then from there on, we go to configuration, go to CPU. We don't need to do anything in CPU, we can go straight to GPU. So I use Vulkan, you can use OpenGL. Got my graphics card, change your aspect ratio, your frame rate limit, your graphics settings, your resolution, whether you want to do single-threaded, multi-threaded. Then there's all the additional settings, which you can like stretch it or enable 3D stuff or anything like that. The next thing that I like to set up is Emulator section, which I start games in full screen mode. You can also turn on in performance overlay for like your frame rate and all that, just for time graphs. That's cool. So once that's set up, basically you hit apply, hit save, it closes. Cool. That's all done. Then come here to pads, you pick your controller, so you're either on a keyboard or you're on PS3 controller, PS4 controller, off-brand controllers, whatever you're on. I'm on an off-brand controller right now. I have all my stuff set up. You just hit save. That'll be saved, and then it'll automatically save your data in the save manager, and you can actually hit this and hit view folder, and it'll take you directly to where your game files are at. So that's cool. It saves them automatically right onto your SSD, NVMe, hard drive, whatever you're using, which is nice comparatively to Dolphin, where you got to emulate a GameCube cartridge, like save card. But yeah, that's pretty much the full setup for RPCS3. I think it is a very good app. You can run 60 frames, 1080p. Some games support 30, some games support 60 frames, some games support 720p, some games support 1080p. And yeah, if you are using the driver that I'm giving you for PS3 driver, you are going to have to manually go in here. I might as well show you guys. So if you come to your files, cool, you go to PS3 games, alright, I'm back again to show you guys how to do this. It just took me a second to make sure that I figured it out. Here, let me close this out of here real quick. So basically, you go to File, and you hit Install Firmware. I was trying to explain to you guys what I meant by what you had to change. So basically, nothing will pop up here, right? Even though it's going to be the same type of file. You got to go to All PUP Files, because this is not the latest PS3 driver. It is 4.88, and the newest one is 4.89. so it doesn't automatically discover it. So you will just have to change this, or you can go to all files as well if you can't find it in there, but you just have to click the subsection that it's on, or you can click this PC, whatever. Anyways, that's going to be the video for today, guys. I hope you guys have a fun time running PS3 games on your PC. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking, but yeah, you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something today.